Hello students, welcome to Newspaper Highlights series of Ajmal IS Academy. Here we will see some important newspaper article and how to study them from mains and prelims perspective. So let's start the session. Our first topic is related to Model Code of Conduct. This article is taken from the Hindu. For prelims perspective, focus on the factual detail of Model Code of Conduct, Article 324 of the Constitution, Representation of People Act 1951 and Section 123 subclause 3 and 123 subclause 7 of the Representation of People's Act. For mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 2 polity and it can be linked to the topic of MCC, misuse of state machinery and media, role of ECI in conducting free and fair election and level playing field versus political misuse. The core idea of this article is MCC is India's moral compass for election, powerful but not legally binding. Our second article is related to Forest Right Act. This article is taken from the Hindu. For prelims perspective, focus on the factual detail of Forest Right Act 2006, Gram Sabha power, type of forest right. For mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 2 polity point of view and it can be connected to the topic of tribal right versus conservation, doctrines such as later law overrides earlier law, center versus state law conflicts and implementation failure. The core idea of this article is FRA is not just a law, it is a corrective justice framework for historical injustice. Our third topic is related to LNG supply dispute due to West Asia war. This article is taken from the Indian Express. For prelims perspective, focus on the factual detail of LNG versus LPG difference, cryogenic storage and Strait of Hormuz, its location and importance. For mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 3 economy and energy point of view and it can be connected to the topic of energy security challenges for India, import dependency, strategic reserves, infrastructure such as pipeline and storage. The core idea of this article is energy security is not just supply, it is storage, diversification and resilience. Our final article is related to medical technology. This article is taken from the Hindu. From prelims perspective, focus on the basic idea of cost effectiveness in healthcare and public versus private healthcare. For mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 3 economy and GS paper 2 social sector. This can be linked to the topic of health economics, out-of-pocket expenditure in India, ethical issue in medical technology, and public health versus individual choice. The core idea of this article is in healthcare, expensive is not always better. Outcome matter more than technology. That's all for today, and for a detailed analysis of newspaper article, visit the Ajmal IS Academy website. Thank you.